Hi, and welcome to our group's presentation on Toggl for effective time management. And to introduce our group, my name is Jacob, and I will be going over the scope of the project. We have Tanner, who will be going over the project plan. Daryl will be doing the communications plan. Daniel will be covering the risk management plan, and May will be covering the implementation plan. So to start things off, I will be covering the scope of the project and everything that will be going into the project. The project scope is the list of things that need to be completed in order to offer a completed project and to move forward and implement the project. In our project, we have 5 things that are included in our project scope. Those would be the project objectives, deliverables, assumptions, dependencies, and constraints. Looking over our objectives, we would like to be able to keep better track of tasks. So for representatives to know what they have to do, if they have projects in the works, and things like that, in order to offer a better customer experience, giving better response time, better callback time, overall increasing that customer experience. So then that leads to quicker follow-up time so we don't miss potential callbacks or tasks that need to be completed. And then also this can provide faster responses to outside agents who are looking for quotes, because a lot of times it can be easy to miss those. So this will offer an easy solution so those don't get missed and we can stay on top of getting those out in a timely manner. In the deliverables portion, we would love to deliver a higher customer satisfaction, and we would again do that by having a fast response time to both customers and agents. Do that by having the organization of Toggl and having better time management overall. We would also again have customer follow-up and problem solving would be more completed in a more timely manner. Again, then providing a higher satisfaction for our agents and quicker responses to them, so we can keep those relationships strong and hopefully look to build more relationships in the future. Now looking over our assumptions, first one being higher customer retention. Having that higher customer satisfaction should lead to keeping more customers, keeping customers happy, and retaining more over time. Giving agents a better experience, again giving them more of a reason to want to work with us and not look for quotes elsewhere. Customers and agents that want to do business with us, so they want to keep coming back to us for more, as well as customers telling their friends and family about us, and hopefully look to do business with us. Better customer satisfaction, and then more accountability for the reps within the company. Having this tool will give them a better way to be kept accountable for managers to look at where they're at, as well as having time tracking and things along those lines. Next, we have our dependencies, and the list of things that need to be completed in order to get to our end result. So the first thing would be to research different programs and to, in the end, choose the best program that we think fits what we're looking to accomplish and gives our agents and reps the best tools to succeed. Then we would look to get approval for that specific program, and coming up with a list of reasons why that program is the best fit. And then we would look into purchasing and implementing the program, and then training our employees so they can learn how to best use it and the best tips and tricks to use it correctly and most efficiently. And then we would look to have our managers hold the employees accountable and using the program and using it to its full capabilities. last but not least, we come to our constraints, something that every project has, and the main one here being the budget, and finding within our current budget the place that we can fit this, whether that's expanding, moving things around, making sure that this will work for us. The next would be training. Training can sometimes be a headache for some companies, so making sure that we have the correct procedures in play, and proper training given to our employees, so there's no confusion as to how to use it once it's put into play. The next would be employees not using the program, so really just it ended up being a waste of money. That's where keeping our managers and holding them accountable, holding the employees accountable, will really come into play. And then the last would be the quality of the program selected. So we really make sure we do our research and make sure that we choose the right product in the end. Now to list some pros and cons as to why this program is a good idea, and some reasons as to why it may not be a good idea. Pros would be leading to reps to have better organization, can lead to better customer satisfaction. It's easy to use, so it shouldn't be too hard for reps to pick up on, not too much time on training. It saves time in the long run for everyone instead of trying to remember things that needed to be done. And managers can track different tasks and things that reps need to get completed. Some cons would be the cost, obviously. You have to pay for this program. It's not just free. Training, there is training involved to make sure everyone is on the same page and using it properly. And employees use, so making sure that employees are actually using the program. We don't want this to just be wasteful and throwing away money for something that people are not using. And there's no tracking when the computer is off, which can lead to some problems, but overall should be something that can be overcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanner Huggeboom, and today we are going to be going through the project planning piece of our group presentation. So what is project planning? Well, the purpose of project planning is to foresee or predict as many dangers or problems as possible, and to plan, organize, and control activities so that the project is completed as successfully as possible in spite of all of the risks. Now, within project planning, there are many areas that one would need to cover. Today we're going to go through 3 areas that we had discussed within project planning in our group. Those would include assigning roles, our key tasks or milestones and dates, as well as the necessity of the software change in itself. When it comes to the roles within our group presentation, we have listed below. May was in charge of the implementation planning, Daniel in charge of the risk management planning, Daryl in charge of the communication planning, Jacob in charge of the scope of the project as well as closing the project plan, and myself, Tanner Huggeboom, was in charge of project planning. Within the roles that were assigned, there were also many key tasks and milestones that each individual would cover. To start, we had assigning the roles. Next was establishing the company background, completing a software analysis, an employee analysis, as well as an organization comparison. We also needed to complete a cost analysis and an implementation analysis. When it comes to project planning, it is essential to have dates in place to ensure that everybody is on the same page and that our project is completed in a timely fashion. Below we have a few dates included that cover the key tasks that were listed on the previous slide. To start, we have our start date, which was January 14th, 2019. Below that, we have our weeks between 1 and 3, where we had assigned roles and completed our software analysis. Between weeks 4 and 6, we completed our company background and employee analysis. Weeks 7 and 9, or between 7 and 9, we completed our cost analysis and organization comparison. And between the weeks of 10 and up to today's date, we have completed our implementation process. Now, this does include other tasks that were assigned and have been completed. However, this highlights the key tasks or milestones that we felt were important to ensure that our project was running in the right direction. Now, one might ask, why exactly would a company require a software change? Well, for our company that we did our presentation on, there were a few areas that we felt that this software would improve. Some of those areas included a lack of resources, time management and efficiency, as well as customer satisfaction. When it comes to the lack of resources, currently our agents are using pen and paper to jot down any notes of tasks or projects that they have yet to complete. As you know, this is definitely very outdated, and with Toggl, our agents would have the ability to see colleague contributions amongst a group project, as you could call it, as well as having access to additional reporting features that they can use to ensure that no task or project is missed throughout the process. Continuing on from our agents' lack of resources, our company is also concerned with time management and efficiency with our current work environment. As mentioned, with our agents using pen and paper, this requires an extensive amount of manual labor when keeping track of tasks and projects. With Toggl, our associates or agents, as well as managers, will have the ability to track and analyze employee productivity, as well as Toggl being a tool that shows where time is spent throughout the week. Having that ability to find where that time has gone allows managers and executives within the company to adjust current policies and procedures that would allow us to be more efficient when it comes to the use of our time throughout the week and where that time is being spent, rather than a broad general idea or just a broad spectrum of tasks that need to be completed. Lastly, because of our current work environment, as I had mentioned, because our agents are using that pen and paper, a lot of the tasks and projects that they are needing to complete have gone missing. With Toggl, it is a very simple design. It has a user-friendly interface, as well as a real-time sync feature for when our agents are on the go. Basically, this gives our agents the opportunity to organize the notes that they have in place for specific customers. They also have the ability to reach out or check on updates with their tasks for customers, and if they do need to reach out to them at any point, they can definitely do so. Basically, Toggl gives our agents the ability to ensure that our customers are satisfied with the service that they're being provided, as well as any issues that they may have are not going missing, therefore, resolving in the end and increasing that satisfaction level.
Thanks, Tanner. My name is Daryl Anderson, and I will be providing our project team's communication plan. As a part of our Toggl for Effective Time Management project plan, we have identified a couple of key players to ensure the project is successfully carried out. Our project sponsor will champion our project by marketing it through the organization to ensure capacity, funding, and priority for the project. Also, our project sponsor will serve as the link between the project, the business community, and strategic level decision-making groups, which includes our CEO, CFO, and VP teams.